Hello, my name is Chloe, welcome to my channel. Today I'm bringing to you another week's weekly reading vlog. So apologies for the hair, this will be sorted after work today, but it is now Monday morning. I wanted to get started on the vlog so that I don't forget and just start rambling to you. I have already been reading this morning. I'm currently reading Filthy Rich Vampire by Geneva Lee, and the guys watching my reading sprints yesterday picked this book out for me, basically, from my Project TBR clear down. So we have Filthy Rich Vampire. I'm on page 80. I don't have strong opinions on this right now. I don't have many plans tonight, just one video to edit, so I think I might try and make some decent headway in this. It's basically smutty vampire Bridgerton, so I can't see this being awful. I just didn't see it as something I would want to keep around after I read it. So that's why it's on Project TBR Clear Down. Plans for the week. I have pretty much nothing. I'm going to a country all day party thing in Birmingham on Saturday. So there's that. But apart from that, I think I'm pretty much like an open week. I think I need to sleep some more. The only book I have on my TBR, because we're gonna hit the end of June. What is it today? Today is the 23rd, so we have till next Monday this month. So the only other book on my TBR is Half-Blood by Jennifer L. Armentrout, which was from my, it was actually from my TBR jar when I filmed that pre-going away to America. So I do still want to read this one. I don't just want to put it back on my TBR, even though it's not part of Project TBR Clear Down. If you haven't watched that video, I will link it down in the description if you have no idea what I'm going on about. But yeah, I still want to read this one, but I don't think I'm going to read it back to back to this. It's definitely not the same thing. This is a YA, is it? Yeah, YA fantasy. I don't think I want to go from adult fantasy romance to YA. So I'm going to need something in the middle. I don't know what. Everything is kind of appealing to me at the same level. Maybe something like The Writing Retreat by Julia Bartz, just an adult thriller. I also have two Samantha Downings on here, like adult thrillers. I think it's probably going to go thriller way. Or do I need something lighter and cuter? Like Hungry Hearts by Elsie Chapman. This is one of the oldest books on my TBR, and it's a collection of short stories based in food. This one's on the project, but I don't know whether I'm going to keep it or not. It just really depends how I feel. I haven't had much luck with short story collections, so I could start this one and read a couple stories in between the books. I don't know, I won't pick another one now. I feel like I'll just commit to the 2 books this week and see what happens. For now, it's time to get back onto work for the morning and yeah, get through the day. I don't know who on this earth invented 8:30 AM meetings, but I have one in like 5 minutes. So I just thought I'd hop in and update you on my reading first. I was reading Filthy Rich Vampire last night and I got all the way up to page 276. So I read 256 pages. I didn't really do, there you go, there's 276. I didn't really do a hell of a lot last night. I finished work, had a shower, fresh pajamas, and just read my book, and I had a fantastic time. So I'm now on page 324. I read all of that this morning. I'm really trying to get up early in the mornings and carry on reading. It's making me feel so much better. Yes, I'm tired earlier. That is natural because I get up earlier. But yeah, I'm not like, I don't feel like I'm missing too much of my evening, and I'm having a good morning before I start work. It doesn't feel like it's up, work, go. So currently I've been up 2 hours before my 8:30 AM meeting. But yeah, got to get that done this morning. I'm hoping to have this finished off. Like, that's enough to read in a lunchtime if I actually take a lunch today. So I do want this finished by the end of the work day. And then I've put on Instagram a story with pictures of my TBR Clear Down shelf and help me choose what to read next, because it's not that I don't want to read Half-Blood, I just don't want to read it yet. I'm not in the vibe for it. So I'd like to have another book picked off of here. We'll see. Hello. Just popping in with a very quick update. So I did not have a lunch break, did not finish my book. However, I have just received 3 pairs of vacuum packed shorts, and I thought this was absolutely hilarious. Like, that's a pair of shorts. I'll see if they actually fit, but I just thought plastic wrap shorts was hilarious and had to share. Good morning. It's Wednesday morning and it definitely feels like a Wednesday. It is Wednesday, right? Oh, thank God it's Wednesday. I thought it was Tuesday then. I'm exhausted, but I have no reason to be. I've been going to bed at a reasonable time and getting enough sleep, but I am just so tired. Last night I did finish Filthy Rich Vampire by Geneva Lee, and Unfortunately, I've ended on 3 stars. This was going to be like a 3.5, 4. I was going to hang on to it and one day read the rest of the series. I'm now thinking I could carry on, but if I did, I'd probably go for an ebook. I don't think I need to physically own these books. This was fun. This is a very typical vampire romantasy situation. However, the one thing that I wasn't liking, I thought we'd had like, I don't want to spoil anything, but the way it ends, I feel like doesn't actually complete a story. It's one thing that I don't love. And I don't know whether I'm far too picky, but even when I know a book is in a series, I want to have some sort of completed story within the first book. I don't like that ending of the story to actually be in another book. Just make the book longer, you know? When you give me a cliffhanger, yes, I appreciate a cliffhanger. The story has effectively ended and we're starting a new story with a cliffhanger. This just feels like I haven't had an answer to what the situation is. I don't know if anyone understands what I'm saying, but I didn't love how this ended. So I've given it 3 stars. I'm gonna unhaul my copy. Annoyingly, I did have to break the spine, so it's completely broken. But yeah, I will be unhauling this. I don't need to carry on. So then I posted pictures of my Project TBR clear down shelves and said to Instagram, pick me a book, and I was tallying them up through the day, and there was only one book on here that I didn't want to win because of what it meant. So obviously that book won. So the winner was Kingdom of the Wicked by Kerry Maniscalco, and I hear you cry, Chloe, you've read that. Yes, I have, but I have not read Kingdom of the Cursed or Kingdom of the Feared. When I first read this, it took me a minute to figure out what I was doing. I read it in February of 2024, and during that time I moved house. I had a lot of chaos when I moved into this place. It was a very miserable time for me. So I moved into this place, and I also was starting to think about leaving my current job at the time, so my brain was completely frazzled when I was reading this book. It took me like 3.5 weeks to read a 300 and something page book. Yeah, not even 400 pages. And I didn't really enjoy it. I gave it 3 stars. It was fine, but I needed to pay more attention to it. So I put it back on the TBR. I mean, technically it's still red. It's not on my, this isn't bringing my TBR number down. However, back on the TBR, because then I wanted to binge through the whole series and see if that is how I was going to enjoy these. So by picking this book, they actually picked all 3 books to be on my immediate TBR. I don't know if I'm now going to get to Half-Blood because I don't want to sway my mind with Half-Blood halfway through these. It's now the 25th. I'm 108 pages in, so I think I can finish this tonight. I think I should read this whole book today. Yeah, so let's say this is done today. Let's say 26, 27, 28 being Saturday, 28, 29, 30. I think there's a potential this can get finished this month. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try. Actual opinions on this one though, reading for the second time, it's making a hell of a lot more sense. I'm not sure where I was confused before, but it is definitely making some more sense now. So hopefully it continues making more sense than it did to me the first time. There were a few chapters early on where I was like, wait, what did I just read? And I went back and read it again. I think when I was reading it the first time, it was just taking me so long to read, I didn't go back if I missed something. This, I feel like I'm going to enjoy more this time. Or even if it is a 3 star, that's okay. I will carry on with the series. I will read these. These were gifts from the lovely Claire, so obviously I will carry on. But yeah, even if it's a 3 star, even if these are both 3 stars, the whole 3 star series isn't that bad of a deal. So this is what I'm going to carry on doing. Okay then, for now, I actually think I can start reducing my Project TBR clear down shelves. We've got a couple of gaps. So I've got some time before I start work for the day. I'm just gonna start rearranging, not rearranging because we did a full reorganization, but I basically, yes, I'm working down my TBR shelf, which is amazing. But what that also means is I need to be shuffling my full TBR further this way. Otherwise I'm just gonna run out of space again. So yeah, just gonna do a bit of a shuffle to pack these books in a bit more efficiently, and then I'm gonna stop talking and work. Okay, hello, it's Friday morning and I wanted to have a book finished to talk to you about. That's why I've been holding off on the update, but I unfortunately have not yet finished Kingdom of the Wicked. I'm on page 272, so I have still a fair amount to go, but I will finish this after work. I have to. There's absolutely no saying it. It's now, what, the 27th or something ridiculous? I wanted to have the whole series finished by the end of the month, and I'm not going to be able to do that unless I really knuckle down tonight, finish this one and get a good ways through number 2. I'm going to try my absolute best. I will keep you updated. But yes, I am predicting, I gave this a 3-star the first time I read it. It could still be a 3-star. I'm not too sure. I am enjoying it more. I understand more. Do I want to rate it any higher? I don't know, but I'll let you know soon.
Okay, I had my loose leaf tea. I've been trying to get into this and I've really got into it tonight, so I have that.
I will tell you more about this later, but I have finished Kingdom of the Wicked. I've gone up from 3 stars to 4. I had fun with it. But I've then gone like, oh, I'll go pick up Kingdom of the Curse, which is number 2. This is thick. I've only ever got the books off my shelf as like a collective, so I didn't feel them individually. But I'm pretty sure I just saw 462 pages. Great. It's a chunker. I wanted this done tomorrow. Let's try. Hello. It is now Saturday afternoon and I'm just about to head out for my country party for the day. Really excited. My mom is now coming. It's a whole thing. So yeah, I'm sure we're gonna have a great time. I don't know how much I'll be able to film, obviously, because it's gonna be primarily playing country music, but I'll try and get you some B-roll, at least. So yesterday after work, I did finish Kingdom of the Wicked by Kerry Maniscalco, and I've given this 4 stars. I gave it 3 stars the first time, so I've upped my rating this time. I feel like it just made a hell of a lot more sense this time. I understood more about it, and it was way more enjoyable. So we're following Amelia, who has a twin sister, Vittoria, and near the start of the book, Vittoria is murdered, and Amelia takes it upon herself to find out who the murderer is. So that's the normal story, but what's also going on is they're both witches, and there are the 7 princes of hell to do with the different sins. So we have the map in the front with all the different houses, and we're primarily dealing with wrath, lust, pride and envy, I think. Or is greed around? I think greed might be around too. It made much more sense on the reread. I say that, I've barely been able to explain it. I don't think I understand all of the world enough to like write an essay on it, but I read it, I enjoyed it, and I was meant to carry straight on to Kingdom of the Cursed. I read the prologue last night and I was just so tired. And then today I've been running around, so I'm only on page 38. I do need to read more of this, but I just need to be in the mood to sit and read. And I've had a few little like errands to run this morning and get ready for this event. So that is what I will be reading tomorrow. I'm ready for like some good music, some good vibes, and hopefully some good B-roll. We are going to start off our day in spoons, as you should always start a day partying in spoons. Someone might be hungry because she's coming to find me. She doesn't normally do this. Where are you going? You're just going to go to the other corner. It's like the suspense of where she's going is just so exaggerated because she's so slow. You're just being a nightmare. Are you stuck? No, you're okay? Why are you breathing at me like that? I've tempted her out. Here she comes. The mighty Donald. Hello. It is now Sunday afternoon, evening. It's like 7 p.m. I have been reading this damn book all day. I genuinely have sat out in the sun and just read it. And I was like, right, I'll stay at my parents' until 5 or when I hit page 300. I hit page 300 dead on 5 o'clock. So then I've come back, I'm on page 348. I've had my dinner, like, what have I done in 2 hours? So I'm now going to sit completely still in the living room and finish this off. I have less than 100 pages left. I have about 80 pages left. So if I get some good music on, I'll just sit and chill and read this. Because yeah, I took book 3 out with me thinking I'll finish this one in there and then I'll pick this up, and I've still not finished this one. Yeah, I don't even dislike it. I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun with it. It's just taking me so long, and I don't know why. Because when I get into it, I get really, really into it, but I'm finding it easy to get distracted from, if that makes sense, like at the same time. Either way, I'm gonna set myself up on the sofa now and finish this book. Hello. I am slightly ashamed to say it's now Tuesday, but yesterday got away from me so much. I had my camera like where it is now, I had my books next to it, and I was like, yeah, when I get 2 minutes while like a report loads at work or something, I'll talk. I ended up working until the last minute. I had reading sprints scheduled for 6:30 with my patrons. I pushed those back till 7, and I was working till about 6:45. So everything happened a bit quickly, and then you can imagine doing that much work really didn't make me want to read. So oh, I don't know if I've told you, I finished Kingdom of the Cursed. I will crop all this out if I haven't, but I finished Kingdom of the Cursed and I did enjoy this. I'm gonna give it a 4-star like the first book, but yeah, obviously I can't tell you too much about this as well being the sequel. I really did like how it ended. I was very invested. I've started to really care about the characters, which was something that was lacking for me in the first book the first time. So now I think reading them back to back, I'm like, oh my god, I need to know what's going on with these people. So I did really enjoy this. This one is chunkier. This is like 460 pages, so there is a lot more to this one. But yeah, I had fun with it. I enjoyed it. I had a good time. Where I left this vlog was I'd read about 30 pages of Kingdom of the Feared, so not enough to talk about it in this vlog, but I have started the 3rd one. So this week turned into a dedicated reading vlog, I guess, to the Kingdom of the Wicked series, and then I haven't updated you all that much. Work has just, I don't want to keep complaining about work because I'm not complaining. I don't want to lose my job. However, we are just very busy and it is taking over my brain capacity. It's all I'm really thinking about, it's all I'm doing. So it's not the most pleasant of times, and I'm not really seeing a light at the end of the tunnel at the minute. I have, however, tried to make as many fun plans for the summer as I can, particularly up until going to see Cole. So yeah, there's a lot for me to do. I just need to get through all these weeks of work. Right, I'm going to stop rambling. Apologies if this one was a little bit shorter. I have a weekend away planned this weekend, so hopefully I film a bit of content. If you've got to this point in the vlog, please leave me a skull emoji for the covers of these books with all the skulls on them. Actually, or a crown. Crowns also work. Skulls and crowns. I really appreciate all of you guys who stick around in the videos. It makes me so happy, and I appreciate you a hell of a lot. So I'm going to shush. I'm going to go to work for the day. It's going to be a long one, but I will see you guys in next week's vlog. Bye.